I'm back and it's nighttime. This is different. I haven't done it at night, but this is something I do. I'll like clean, I'll do anything I need to do at the house, right? And then I enjoy my quiet time. I like to find a little spot, like I can hear wind chimes and crickets, and I do it in the morning as well. It's just my way of just, you know, tuning in, tapping in. It's nice. Um, what was I gonna say? I was going to say that if you listen to my previous recording, we can now have the conversation about uh, if things don't work out for you, it's gonna hurt a little bit, but you have no one to blame but yourself. Yes, I know it's hard to hear. I used to be the same way. And when I tell you it is just you, it is just you. So, do you become arrogant? No, I don't feel like it's a sense of arrogance after you understand this. And by that, I mean you become one with your higher self. Your higher self becomes the soul voice. And with that, everything automatically works out for you. It's a life of just pleasure and bliss and joy and happiness and things working out and coincidences that are like, you know. I used to watch this show called Sid Roth Supernatural. I think that's what it was called. I watched a lot of Daystar, y'all. And if anyone doesn't know, it's like one of those like gospel channels. And they would have all sorts of stuff. Oh, I don't know about now, but remember the times when it was like late at night and it would be these pastors and they would just be banking, like making bank. Like all these like $1,000 blessings and $1,000 miracles and sow a seed there. And so, listen, I'm not against any of that. But holla if you hear me. When you done sowed enough, honey, like really, you over here like, really, God, like, come on. And when you understand energy, oh my God, don't be up there giving your last and then trembling on the way back. It's not even like God doesn't see what you did, but God is like, dang, that's not really, I didn't need that. God doesn't need your money. God doesn't need your money. So when you gave your last or you sowed that seed, and listen, it's all an inner job. I'm speaking generally here because I've been there. I have been there. And you sow it. But it was kind of like your last, or um you just, you didn't really have it like that. Or you gave, but you didn't give with a real happy heart. Like, you really got to be aligned before you do anything, even sowing a seed. Because on the outside, yourself is like, damn, I'm doing everything. But your inner is not lined up. So it's not going to work. Whatever it is you're asking for, praying for, wanting, it's not going to come if you're not aligned. So you're going to have a little faith. It's not hard. Faith is small as a mustard seed. But you know what? Even that, it's just like, huh, what? No, my name's Danny, and I'm here to simplify this because I feel like if I had someone say it to me like this, it may not have gone down the way it did. But it's okay. It's okay. It's like, you know what? One hand washes the other, and all my teachers up until now, here I am just to say I can summarize all that they've all said and just simplify it where you don't need to sit for hours. That's not how your breakthrough comes. That all that stuff leads to exhaustion. It leads to confusion. It leads to questions like, why so long? And aren't you tired of saying, I'm waiting on God? No, baby, God waiting on you, boo. You're gonna be waiting a long time. And I'm not even trying to be funny, but I have people that I've crossed paths with, they're wobbling. I've been in healthcare, so by that I mean they've been in it for a minute, to the point where it's taken a toll on their body, and they have prayed about something that they want probably to ease their lives, and they're coming in and day out and not aligning with that prayer, that dream, that wish. How do I know? Well, first of all, they don't have it, because when I said, hey, how's that thing going, they say, I'm waiting on God. And I said, oh, okay, baby. In my heart I said that. I was still not as aware as I am now, meaning the understanding I had then was kind of like, I don't think that's right. But now I know for sure it's not right. And it's not to make fun, it's to wake you up to kind of understand it's a self job. Like, God already said yes. So you have to align with the yes. And it's not hard. It's not hard to align with the yes. The yes feels nice. Whatever it is you want is because you're going to feel nice. It's because you're going to be happier. It's because you're going to feel better. It's because it's a little bit better than what you have now. No matter what it is. Who, what, where, when, why, what, no. Person, place, thing. All of it. All of it. It all matters. It all matters. It's all important to you. It's all for you. It is you. Be you. Who have you been? Who have you been? Who have you been being? What have you been doing? What have you been thinking? How have you been feeling? It's all important. It's all important. Be yourself. Be your nice self. How you would want to be treated. Treat others. It's like back to basics. My last video I said be nice. Yes, be nice. My last video I said it's not our job to tell anyone what to do, where to do, and who to do. Why? It's not because you don't love them. Sometimes you tell someone something or you share something and it clicks and they say, oh, thanks. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people you're addressing in your lives where it's not clicking, where you've said it over and over, and you've asked over and over. You've had to forgive over and over. You've had to give chances. We all had them. We've all had them. Situations where you're giving too much. whether it's out of love, whether it's out of, I need you to do this so I could feel better. I need you to do this so, my OCD doesn't kick in. Like, it's just so many little things that we are doing. Why? Does it feel good to lash out? Yes and no. Does it feel good to argue with someone? You may feel good to have a last word. You may feel good because you feel like, yes, what I said was right and I believe it. Yeah, all that's fine and dandy. But pay attention to the energy behind it. Especially when you had an argument with one person, for example, right? You got the last word, you let it out. Whew, yeah. So now what happens? The next energy that you have to pay attention to is, well, if I call someone else and I start talking about the story, like, that's what I mean. Like, I don't want to be confusing. It's just pay attention to the areas in your life that you're reacting to, talking about, interacting with. Pay attention to how you're feeling. Pay attention to what your opinion is about stuff. Like, do a little self-evaluation and notice whether or not you mostly feel good or mostly feel bad. And once you do that, you look around your life, it should kind of match. Most of us have a little bit of everything, like it's like up and down, up and down, up and down. And I don't think there's anything wrong with the up and down. I believe life is delicious with the ups and downs. I just am grateful that I deal with the so-called downs way easier. The bounce back, the understanding. It's like there's this detachment, especially because I'm like very kind of like sensitive in a way. And by that I mean, if you're sad and let's say you're crying, and it's like, it won't take much, or it didn't used to take much for me to kind of like, it hits you. All of us, those little commercials with the puppies and stuff, those abandoned animals, like, we're emotional creatures, right? So that's what I mean. It's kind of like, pay attention to those little feelings, right? So where the hell was I? Oh my gosh. Well, I tell you, it's just the information just comes just like a mile a minute, and you just have to like condense it, right? Because I understand it one way, and I want to be careful to choose my words, because I used to listen to videos and stuff, and my God, I wanted it, so that's why I'm doing this, because I like things that are simple. So we're gonna keep it simple. Forget what the hell I was talking about, right? Just be nice. I was trying to explain little areas where we are not being nice, whether it's a not nice opinion of someone or a not nice thought towards someone or ourselves. Let's just pay attention to those little things, because those are blocking your blessings. That's all, in a nutshell. So just be nice, be patient, be kind, be easy on yourself, be easy on each other. Like, chill out. People aren't perfect. Allow people to make mistakes. Like, you're not perfect, you made mistakes too. It's like what? Why are we so mean? Why are we so not nice? Why are we so judgmental? We're so quick to judge, so quick to point. That's not nice. It's not nice because it's not nice, but not only that, hello, it's not nice because you're creating your reality. You're an energetic being. So when you're lashing out at somebody, you're doing it to yourself. You're like, you're getting that last word out, but baby, you did that to yourself. You're doing it to yourself. And you continuously do it to yourself. So you need to stop doing it for the sake of feeling better, for the sake of having the life you desire. And what's the life you desire? I don't know. One that is full of conveniences. This is me, right? But if you're watching this, you're like me. Oh, lights out. Look at that. The lights went out. Did they really? Oh, it's because the car died. Anyway, if you're like me, you like conveniences. You like things that are fun. Oh, all I had to do was hit the brakes. That was interesting. Anyway, I've never done this, but this is fun. Am I in here too long? Okay, 15 minutes. Not bad. Okay, let's not make it too long. So, let's talk about, we're talking about, I don't know. I was just feeling really nice. So must have been doing something nice. Talking about things that feel nice, you know? Conversations we're not going to engage in anymore because you understand energy. You start to protect it. So yes, protect your energy by not allowing yourself to feel any other emotion than the better feeling. And yes, it's a little cuckoo, but like, who cares? It works. That's what I just, I'm here in this car talking to you because, like, we're all in this together. I don't have it all figured out. This is just like, I'm moving along just like, everybody else. Putting application, applying what I've learned through just exposure. And I guess somewhere along the lines, I must have asked, how does this stuff work? Like, I must have asked. I don't quite remember when. I think I know when. It was a stillborn. That had to be the time. It had to be that time, because that was the time in my life where a lot of people came out the woodworks with their reasoning as to why it happened. And I always felt a sense of responsibility, not in a sense of blame, but kind of, sort of. Meaning, I knew I wasn't happy. I was like, man, I really wasn't, like, because usually when you have an expected pregnancy, you're usually happy. I mean, I had 2 prior, so I know, like, you get prepared. It's usually a joyful time. Sometimes you want to know the sex of the baby, you want to buy little clothes. So that was not happening with the last child. And I kind of knew on some level that how could a living being thrive in an environment, you know what I mean? I just, at that time, I think I knew just a little enough, and then didn't fall for what everyone else was saying, which is someone touched my stomach, it was the water I drank, it's because I moved to a different state and the doctors here aren't as good. I heard it all. And yeah, of course it spooked me. Like, why wouldn't that spook you? What do you mean someone touched my stomach? Like, it was just so much. And now, again, I say to you, when it comes to stuff like that, right? Is it worth it to go digging? Is it even worth it to bother with it or believe it? Like, is it okay to just know it's there but not like entertain it, engage in it for the simple fact if you do, you bring it to you? Can it be so simple? And that will just clear so much clutter, so much what I like to call rah rah shish boom ba. Like, the spiritual community has done a very good job at confusing people. You're bombarded with so much, and it's no wonder things are the way they are. And by that I mean you just have to turn on the news. It's no wonder things are the way they are. Some people don't even need the news. You just have to open your front door. Hello, somebody. It's a wonder why things are the way they are, because you're bombarded with information and you have not learned yet, realized yet that your attention to it brings it into your life. So that nonsense you watch, those movies you watch, those dramas, those shows, growing up they say it's secular. Call it what you want, boo. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? When you look at it, does it feel good or not? Pay attention, okay? Pay attention. There's some women out here, like you feel like the character in the movie, and you just feeling everything she's feeling, and she's sobbing and you sobbing. Heaven forbid you are watching something and watching the character go through something that you yourself have been through. Notice I said been through. You've been there, and you go watch something or listen to a song or have a conversation, and it brings you right back. No matter how long ago it was, it brings you right back. So baby, you better understand energy, so that way when it comes back, you know what the hell to do with it. You know what to do with it? I'm not talking about this shit. That's what you say. Once them old stories creep up, that sadness, that fear, that anxiety, soon as it creeps up, whack it. Get it out. Say whatever. Get thee behind me. Oh my God. Listen, say what you have to say. Do what you have to do. It is nobody's concern. Okay? You just know there's better for you. And it's not that you haven't trusted, and it's not that you haven't believed. You've done enough. You just have to align with what it is that you want. And what it is that you want, you feel better. You want it because you're going to feel better. Let's say, I don't necessarily do the material stuff, but that's what this whole, it's like manifest this, manifest a car. Yeah, hello, how you going to pay for it? Manifest a car. It's like, you just like, they just out here just messing with everybody's head. All these money manifests. It's not the money. It's not the money that you want. God. So you don't need to manifest the money. You need to know why. Why do you want the money? Why do you want it? Because I'll feel better. Yeah. And I'll have choices. Yeah, that's nice. Choices. That's nice. What else? Travel. Yeah, what's traveling night? Like, oh, it's just interesting and cool, and you get to see things. I mean, just say why. What is it that you like? Is it the hustle bustle of the airport? It's not the food options. Sorry. I mean, I haven't been to that many airports. Maybe other airports have better food options, but not for me. I'm not gonna like. Okay, let's focus here. All right, let's focus. Let's focus. Is it the hustle bustle of the airport? Like, what is it about travel? Is it when you get to the country and it's like, what is it? When you land there, is it the culture? Is it the people? Is it the food? You know, think about all those things. Remind yourself. Why? Because it's going to keep you high vibing. It's going to keep you aligned. That's your job. It's to stay aligned. Did you know that the way you're supposed to feel is good all the time? Did you know that the reason you haven't felt good in a long time is because you stopped caring for yourself and stopped listening to yourself, because yourself knows better for itself? It's the higher self. Why would it steer you wrong? All right, well, these little videos are fun. I like this. These little unedited, you're just here with me. This is me, guys, on a regular. This is fun, though. This feels like, nice, you know? It feels good to just be going through it and then just like talking about it and sharing and helping, because it's confusing out there. It's only confusing because you haven't stopped and said, out of all these things, which one do I like? Which one do I prefer? Which one is more like me? That's all. Same way you pick your food, your drinks, your outfits, you do everything for you all the time. And it gets easier and easier. You become almost selfish. But it's like, it won't be such a bad thing. Life will now fall in place just the way you like it, because it'll be pleasing to you. Because as you embody this energy, this state of being, this natural state of being, don't get it twisted. This is how you are innately. You just haven't been doing it as much, so it kind of seems a little like uneasy. But trust me, it's like you don't want to trade it for any other feeling. It's like you're always in love. Like you're just feeling in love all the time. And nothing bothers you. Remember the little saying, what is it? Sticks and stones and may break my bones, but words may never hurt me. It's like you now are desensitized to other people's opinions and views, and because it doesn't matter. And that's really, I had a video I wanted to post about like how just our celebrities, you know what I mean? Like they actually feed into this, and it's so sad to see, you at the top of the tip top, and you going back and forth with people who have an opinion of you. If you understood energy, you wouldn't even respond. Like, Why are you engaging? Are they nice for what they said? No. Should you respond? No. Why should you respond? You responding is going to evoke things that you don't want. So no, boo-boo. No. Understand energy. Protect it. And stay high. Don't have breakdowns in front of people. They don't deserve that. That's not, no, boo-boo. No. Bending over backwards to please people, no. And it's sad because celebrities, I think, are in a vulnerable spot because it's as if society made them. It's as if, like, oh, if you didn't purchase their record or go see their movie, they wouldn't be where they are. But they should also trust in a higher power. Because here's the kicker. Here's the key. Here's the understanding you must have, right? Once you align with the universe and that state of being, that natural state of being, that's where they say law of attraction comes in, right? Like, kind of like, all right, now things that match you will now be brought to you, right? So if you're already in a good mood, I have never been this up close and personal to a skunk. Oh my God. Thank God the lights went out, y'all. Because it's like this furry little, and it walks so close to the ground, and the tail just drags. All right, guys, good night. All right, I love you. Good night. I love you. What's that over there? Oh, there's all types of critters out here. Oh my, I'm in a different spot than I typically am. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in a different spot. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is pretty cool. But I also feel pretty cool, right? Nice. All right, good night. I love you. Bye.